Welcome to Scenic Hunter's ultimate guide to the 15 best small towns to visit in Italy. Italy is a land of timeless charm, and its small towns are where its true heart beats. From cobblestone streets framed by vibrant flowers to hilltop villages offering sweeping views of vineyards, these enchanting destinations transport you to another world. Imagine wandering through medieval alleys, savoring authentic Italian gelato, or basking in the sun at picturesque coastal spots. Each town has a unique story to tell, blending rich history, art, and the warmest Italian hospitality. As we journey through these 15 best small towns to visit in Italy, you'll uncover hidden gems that feel like they're straight out of a postcard. Whether you dream of the romantic canals of a tranquil village, or the rustic allure of mountain retreats, this list is brimming with destinations to inspire your next adventure. 15 best small towns to visit in Italy. Prepare to be captivated by the irresistible magic of this extraordinary country. Number 15, Sestri Levante. The gentle lapping of waves against twin bays creates nature's symphony in Sestri Levante, where mermaids once sang according to local legend. Nicknamed the City of Two Seas, this enchanting Ligurian town stretches across a narrow peninsula between the Bay of Silence and the Bay of Fables. The latter named after Hans Christian Andersen, who found inspiration here for his fairy tales during his 1833 visit. Wander through the narrow medieval alleys of the historic center, where pastel-colored houses lead to unexpected piazzas. The Chiesa di San Nicolo perches on the promontory dividing the bays, offering spectacular views of the Ligurian coastline. Take a morning swim in the tranquil Bay of Silence, then explore the lively promenade along the Bay of Fables, lined with beach clubs and restaurants. Visit Palazzo Durazzo Pollavicini for its Baroque architecture and botanical gardens. Local restaurants serve traditional Ligurian specialties and fresh seafood caught daily. Don't miss sunset aperitivo at the bayfront bars, where fishing boats return with their daily catch against a backdrop of orange-tinted waters. Visit during the Andersen Festival in June for storytelling events and street performances. Take the scenic hiking trail to Punta Manara for panoramic views of the Thigulio Gulf. Number 14, Pitigliano. Carved into volcanic rock by the mysterious Etruscans, Pitigliano hovers above the Tuscan landscape like a city in the clouds. Known as Little Jerusalem, this Tufarock town once housed a thriving Jewish community, whose legacy lives on in the restored synagogue and former ghetto. Underground, a maze of Etruscan caves and tunnels reveals ancient wine cellars, wells, and dovecotes. Walk through the Jewish quarter to discover kosher bakeries still using centuries-old recipes. Visit the Museum of Jewish Culture and explore the restored ritual bath. The Cathedral of Saints Peter and Paul dominates the skyline, while Orsini Palace houses archaeological treasures. Experience local wine culture in caves-turned-cellars. Join cooking classes to learn traditional Jewish-Italian fusion recipes. Don't miss the ancient aqueduct, illuminated at night. For authenticity, dine at local trattorias, serving specialties, and Jewish-influenced dishes like the sweet cookies. Visit during Setembri the Vino Festival, for wine tasting in underground cellars. Take twilight photos when the town glows golden against purple skies. Number 12, Thro. Legend says jumping from Thro's cliffs into the Tyrrhenian Sea brings eternal good fortune. Perhaps that's why locals call this the coast of the gods. This medieval town perches dramatically on white limestone cliffs above turquoise waters. The historic center, with its Norman cathedral and noble palazzi, tells stories of pirates, earthquakes, and miraculous survivals. Visit the Santa Maria dell'Isola monastery, dramatically positioned on a rocky outcrop, offering breathtaking views of the Aeolian Islands and Stromboli volcano. Thro's beaches consistently rank among Europe's finest, with crystal-clear waters perfect for snorkeling and diving. The famous white sandy beach beneath the town creates picture-perfect opportunities, especially at sunset. The town is renowned for its sweet red onions, cipolla rossa di Thro, featured in local gelato and jams. Sample them at traditional trattorias along with nduja, Calabria's spicy spreadable salami. Visit during the Onion Festival in August to experience local folklore and cuisine. Take an evening boat tour to witness Stromboli's natural fireworks against the darkening sky. Visit in June or September for perfect beach weather without July-August crowds. The gelaterias near Piazza Ercole serve unique flavors, including red onion. It's surprisingly delicious. Number 11, Sienna. Where medieval castle meets Mediterranean lake meets alpine peaks, Sienna creates nature's perfect triangle on Lake Garda's eastern shore. The 13th century Castel lo Scaligero rises from a rocky promontory, its crenellated towers reflecting in Europe's largest lake. This fortress, where Goethe was once arrested for suspicious sketching, now houses museums celebrating the region's natural and artistic heritage. Take the rotating cable car to Montebaldo, known as the Garden of Europe, for its unique alpine Mediterranean flora. Paragliders launch year-round, while hikers explore marked trails with views stretching to the Dolomites. The historic center's narrow cobblestone lanes reveal artisanal shops selling local olive oil, wine, and handcrafted goods. Stop at the harbor to watch colorful sailboats against the mountain backdrop. Lake Garda's thermal winds make this a windsurfing paradise. Sample lake fish at family-run trattorias, particularly the local specialty of bigoli pasta with sardines. Visit during the Summer Music Festival, when classical concerts echo through castle courtyards. Arrive early for the first cable car ride to avoid queues and catch morning light over the lake. Book restaurants near Porto Vecchio for sunset dinners with castle views. Number 10. Bel Largo. For centuries, European nobility sought the perfect retreat. They found it in Bel Largo, the pearl of Lake Como since Roman times. Perched at the intersection of Lake Como's three branches, this enchanting town captivates, with its cobblestone stairways and sophisticated lakeside promenades. The famous Salitha Serbelloni, lined with high-end boutiques and silk shops, winds upward through stone archways draped with vibrant bougainvillea. Villa Serbellonis gardens offer spectacular views across the lake to snow-capped Alps. Book a guided tour to explore its 18th-century terraces, exotic flora, and hidden grottos. Next door, Villa Mels's botanical gardens showcase rare camellias and ancient statues along the lakefront. Take a private boat tour to discover secluded villas and fishing villages. Stop at the charming beach club at Grand Hotel Villa Serbelloni for an aperitivo while watching seaplanes land on crystal waters. Local restaurants serve Lake Como specialties, like sun-dried lake fish and risotto. For the ultimate dining experience, reserve a table at Mistral, the Michelin-starred restaurant overlooking the lake. Visit during shoulder season, April-May, or September-October, when the climate is mild and the azaleas bloom. Take the first morning ferry for unobstructed photos of the town's golden reflection on calm waters. Number 9. Portofino. In a region where luxury yachts can cost upwards of $50 million, Portofino's tiny harbor has become Italy's most exclusive maritime hideaway. Nestled in the Italian Riviera, this fishing village turned celebrity haven dazzles with its row of pastel-painted houses hugging the crystalline Mediterranean waters. Stroll through the piazzetta, where local fishermen once mended their nets, now transformed into an elegant plaza dotted with high-end boutiques and cafes. For the best views, hike up to Castello Brown, a 16th-century fortress offering panoramic vistas of the harbor and Ligurian Sea. Don't miss the Christ of the Abyss, a submerged bronze statue accessible through glass-bottom boat tours or diving excursions. Time your visit for sunset at Hotel Splendido, where Hollywood legends like Elizabeth Taylor once stayed. Here, sip regional Vermentino wine while watching luxury yachts glide into the harbor. For authentic Ligurian cuisine, venture to a famous restaurant for its fresh pesto and seafood court daily. Beyond the glamour, discover hidden gems like the Church of San Martino, its bell tower standing sentinel over the village since the 12th century. Take the scenic trail to San Frutuoso Abbey, a secluded monastery accessible only by foot or boat. Expert tip: visit in May or September to avoid peak crowds while enjoying perfect Mediterranean weather. Book accommodations months in advance. This town of 400 residents hosts over 100,000 visitors annually. Number 8. Sienna. From a medieval masterpiece that took 200 years to build, Sienna's striped marble cathedral stands as Europe's finest example of Italian Romanesque Gothic architecture. Beyond its famous Palio horse race, this perfectly preserved medieval city offers an artistic feast. The shell-shaped Piazza del Campo, paved in distinctive red brick divided into 9 sections, represents the Council of Nine who ruled Sienna's golden age. Climb the 400 steps of Thro del Mungia for panoramic views of Tuscany's rolling hills. Inside the Duomo, marvel at Michelangelo's sculptures, Pisano's pulpit, and the stunning mosaic floor unveiled only 2 months each year. The Santa Maria della Scala, Europe's oldest hospital, now houses museum treasures and medieval frescoes. Experience Sienese cuisine at traditional contrada restaurants. Try peachy pasta with black pepper, wild boar stew, or panforte, the local spiced fruit cake. Visit the Enoteca Italiana in the Medici fortress to sample Tuscany's finest wines. Book accommodations within the city walls for authentic medieval atmosphere. Visit in October for truffle season and smaller crowds than summer Palio months. Number 7. Arani. Where time stands still each Good Friday, Arani's ancient Holy Week traditions echo through Europe's smallest city. Tucked into a ravine along the Amalfi coast, this fishing village of just 800 residents preserves the authentic charm its famous neighbor Amalfi once had. Medieval arches and narrow alleys lead to surprising piazzas, while stone staircases climb past houses seemingly stacked upon each other. The collegiate church of Santa Maria Maddalena, with its striking Maiolica-tiled dome, dominates the landscape. Inside, discover Baroque masterpieces and the relics of Saint Mary Magdalena. The nearby church of San Salvatore the Berretto once crowned the doges of the Maritime Republic of Amalfi. Follow hidden passages to Piazza Umberto, the town's living room, where locals gather at cafes beneath lemon-scented pergolas. Take evening walks along the lunar-lit beach, or join fishing boats heading out at dawn. Sample local specialties like seafood pasta and fresh anchovies at family-run restaurants. The summer festival of Santa Maria Maddalena fills streets with music, fireworks, and processions. Number 6. Alberobello. What if you could sleep in a cone-shaped house that looks like it jumped straight out of a fairy tale? Alberobello's iconic Thro limestone dwellings, with distinctive conical roofs, create a landscape so unique it's earned UNESCO World Heritage status. These 14th-century structures, originally built to evade property taxes, now stand as masterpieces of ancient engineering and architectural ingenuity. Wander through the Rioni Monthi district, where over 1,000 Thro create a maze of narrow streets and charming alleyways. Look for the mysterious symbols painted on the roofs, ancient markings believed to ward off evil spirits or bring good fortune. Stay overnight in a converted Thro to experience authentic Pitigliano living. Many are now boutique hotels or B&B, offering modern comfort while preserving their historical charm. Don't miss the Thro Sovrano, the only two-story Thro in town, which houses a fascinating museum of local history. Sample Pitigliano's culinary treasures at traditional restaurants serving orecchiette pasta, locally pressed olive oil, and burrata cheese. Visit the Chiesa dei Santi Medici, where the basement reveals the town's ancient olive oil mill. Expert tip: rise early to photograph the Thro before tourist crowds arrive. Visit during winter months to experience local festivals, like the Living Nativity scene, where Thro become backdrop for biblical reenactments. Number 5. Bosa. Centuries ago, Sardinian families strung red coral beads above cradles to protect their children. Today, those same crimson treasures still define Bosa's soul. This rainbow-colored riverside town, where pastel houses cascade down to the Thro River, stands as Sardinia's hidden masterpiece. Medieval Castel lo Malaspina watches over narrow cobblestone streets, where artisans still craft filigree jewelry and weave golden threads into traditional textiles. Explore Sa Costa, the old town's maze of alleyways, where stone staircases wind past houses painted in watercolor hues. Each doorway tells a story through intricate murals and ceramic decorations. Visit the Museum Casa d'Area to discover how wealthy coral merchants lived in the 19th century. Bosa Marina's pristine beach offers perfect swimming conditions, while the nearby tower of Ischia Ruggia provides sunset views over the Mediterranean. Don't miss the local Malvasia wine. Visit small producers to taste this golden nectar in centuries-old cellars. Time your visit for August's Bosa Beer Fest or February's Carnival celebrations. Take the vintage train Thro from Marcomo for spectacular coastal views. Local restaurants near Piazza Costituzione serve fresh seafood and traditional Sardinian pasta. Number 4. Manarola. Where vineyards defy gravity on 45-degree slopes, Manarola's ancient stone terraces showcase humanity's determination to cultivate beauty in impossible places. This jewel of the Cinku Thro emerges from the cliffs in a riot of pink, yellow, and terracotta buildings that seem to tumble into the Mediterranean Sea. Dating back to the 12th century, Manarola's winemaking heritage lives on in the steep hillside vineyards, where local families still harvest Thro grapes using monorail baskets. Follow the famous Via Lover's Path connecting to neighboring Rio Maggiore, or climb to Punta Bonfiglio for the iconic photography spot that captures rainbow houses reflecting in the harbor. The Church of San Lorenzo, built in 1338, offers stunning marble interiors and a rose window telling centuries of maritime history. Local trattorias serve regional specialties with pesto and fresh anchovies marinated in local lemons. The harbor's swimming area provides a perfect spot to cool off, while sunset from Nessunthorma Bar presents one of Italy's most spectacular views. Visit between September and October for the grape harvest festivals and cooler hiking weather. Take early morning walks to witness fishermen preparing their boats against the backdrop of pink-hued skies. Number 3. Città di Banoreggio. Built by the Etruscans 2,500 years ago, Città di Banoreggio clings to life on a plateau of volcanic rock, connected to the modern world by a single footbridge spanning an otherworldly canyon. Known as the Dying City, this ancient settlement fights a constant battle against erosion, as the volcanic tufa slowly crumbles beneath its medieval walls. Yet only 12 permanent residents remain, keeping alive centuries of traditions in this extraordinary place. Cross the 300-meter pedestrian bridge for breathtaking views of the surrounding valleys. Wander through ancient doorways adorned with medieval symbols and climb to the Renaissance San Leonardo Church, where Etruscan artifacts lie beneath Baroque altars. Visit Palazzo Alemanni to understand the town's geological history and ongoing preservation efforts. In the main square, sample traditional wild boar prosciutto and local olive oil at family-run establishments. During Easter, witness the ancient Processione del SS Sacramento, where statues are carried through torchlit streets. October brings the Chestnut Festival, celebrating autumn's bounty. Arrive early morning to photograph the town emerging from valley mist. Book lunch at Almacività, carved into rock, serving creative takes on ancient Etruscan recipes. Number 2. San Gimignano. Despite having just 7,500 residents, this medieval Manhattan once boasted 72 towers, a symbol of wealth in Italy's merchant paradise. San Gimignano's 14 surviving towers create Italy's most distinctive skyline, earning it UNESCO World Heritage status. The city flourished during the Middle Ages as a crucial stop along the Via Francigena pilgrimage route to Rome. Climb Thro, the tallest remaining tower, for breathtaking views of Tuscany's vine-covered hills. Inside the collegiate church, marvel at spectacular frescoes depicting scenes from the Old and New Testament, the medieval Bible in color. Visit the Museum of Medieval Torture for a glimpse into darker history, then lighten the mood at Gelateria Dondoli, twice crowned world's best gelato. The town's white wine, Vernaccia di San Gimignano, has been praised since Dante's time. Piazza della Cisterna, named for its octagonal well, hosts medieval festivals throughout summer. The surrounding countryside offers scenic walks through saffron fields and vineyards that have sustained this town since Roman times. Number 1. Positano. In a town where every inch of real estate averages $13,000 per square meter, Positano turns its vertical landscape into the world's most beautiful architectural cascade. Tumbling down to the Tyrrhenian Sea, this former fishing village's pastel-colored houses create Italy's most photographed coastal scene. The dome of Santa Maria Assunta Church, tiled in Maiolica, gleams with gold and green against the Mediterranean backdrop. Trek the path of the gods for aerial views of the Amalfi coast, or descend the 400 steps to Fornillo Beach for secluded swimming. Charter a private boat to discover hidden coves and the emerald grottos of Ligulli Islands. Visit the iconic Le Serenuse Hotel, where Hollywood stars sip limoncello on terraces overlooking the sea. Shop for handmade sandals, crafted while you wait, or browse boutiques showcasing locally made linen clothing. Dine at La Sponda, where Michelin-starred dishes feature local seafood and Amalfi lemons. Don't miss the Udolfo, accessible only by boat, for grilled mozzarella on lemon leaves. Visit in May or October to avoid summer crowds. Book cliffside restaurants months in advance for sunset dining. Stay in Upper Positano for better views and fewer steps to climb. We do hope you enjoyed our journey to the 15 best small towns to visit in Italy. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok and Threads. Visit www.scenichunter.com for more details. Don't forget to subscribe to the Scenic Hunter for another exciting adventurous journey. Until then, it's goodbye from us.